Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. It'll be Orlando off the tip. Ben Carroll the screen. Suggs surveys the D. Inside. Here's Carter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Ben Carroll the screen. Here's Suggs. Rebounded by Denver. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Anthony Davis.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can... score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And so here's Denver. Orlando making their last shot. Left side Watson. Davis down low. 6 points for him. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Wendell Carter.
No, if you're going to foul Davis, you better make it a hard one. AD is so strong.
And he sinks the second. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Suggs outside. Goes up on the wing. Nice jump shot.
And when you look at Suggs' numbers, here's a guy who has really improved his shooting.
Outside Davis. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Down low. Davis with the defensive effort.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Johnson. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Denver leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Suggs. Off target from outside. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Outside Johnson. For 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
In for Denver.
1:02 left to play in the first.
Not Reed.
Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Fires from deep. Orlando with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Reed sets a screen. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Banchero. And here's Suggs. Black outside. Back to Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
41.
Top of the key. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Richardson. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Shot is good by Isaac.
And I'm really liking the confidence from Isaac. He feels like no one can guard him off the catch.
Strength and speed, coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. And B.A., he is a devastating defender.
Rodney Stuckey. First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Outside Reed. From outside the arc.
Yeah, the length of Isaac is such a tool on defense. It is so tough to get around that wingspan.
Pass to Richardson. The three. It's rebounded by Walsh. The Nuggets trail. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys?"
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Reed sets a screen. There's the drive. Bibby. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Stuckey. Pass to Isaac. Nice D from Reed.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Reed sets a screen. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Jacks up a three. Bibby, no good. Orlando trailing here. They set the screen. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Here's Bibby. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Richardson. No made baskets yet.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Richardson. Pass to Stuckey. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. From downtown. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
A different look for Denver. And he nails the third.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Screen by Watson. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And there's the screen. Isaac, right side. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Isaac. Stuckey. Knocks it down from distance. Stuckey's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. It took him a while to get going.
Reed for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Bain. Right wing. Here's Stuckey. Out to the right wing. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Orlando ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Pass to Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Now Carter. Here's Suggs. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
To the paint. And finished off by Davis.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Carter. Pass to Banchero. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
Wagner on the wing. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. So it's Denver now. It's a 1-point game. Outside for Davis. Right side Watson. The 3 is up. Orlando grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Carter. Wagner, right side. Gets stolen by Johnson. Davis down low.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Suggs with it. Guarded now by Watson. Carter from outside. Davis with a rebound. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 9 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And the Foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Nuggets lead by 4. Now a timeout called by Denver. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game. Wagner outside. Clock at 6. Screen by Watson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Suggs. On the wing, Isaac. Offensive rebound. Back to Suggs. And another miss by Orlando. The Nuggets lead by 4. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Black. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
It's Watson on the wing. Offline with a 3. Magic trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Carter. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis, just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Denver calls timeout. Denver leading by 6.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Gordon outside. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Black. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Denver.
The Nuggets, 35.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 6. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Wagner. And it's Denver with a rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
The Nuggets want a timeout. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Banchero. Banchero the screen. Isaac outside. Back to Suggs. And there's a pick. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Watson. Connects from downtown. And now an 8-point Nugget lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Here's Suggs. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The Nuggets lead by 8. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Black. Banchero comes with a double team. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Johnson. Hey, some razzle-dazzle from Davis.
That's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Johnson with it. Fires the three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Suggs outside. Wasting no time. They answer with a three.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Now here's Davis. Carter rips down the board. A minute 53 left in the fourth.
Well, look at how sudden Black can be on the drive. He saw an opening and did not make the mistake of hesitating.
Johnson. Nice! That one's good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And Anthony Davis getting downhill in transition.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations?
Outside Banchero. Now Suggs. The three is off. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
DiVincenzo fires. It's money from deep.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nuggets.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Davis.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Suggs! So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.